Hi, I'm Ella. I'm going to answer the first question. It's how have they been radicalized in different ways in response to different needs of a majority group? I think the example I'm going to give for that is the Dred Scott decision where they were the enslaved black men were trying to sue in federal courts for their freedom. And then the U.S. Supreme Court said that Scott, um, who was free and enslaved, they could never be citizens because they were inferior to other races. So I think that's the one that um, I want to. That's the example I want to use for that. Even though they were born in the U.S., most of the slaves were brought here to the U.S. They weren't able to gain their citizenship because they were considered inferior. The legal system that embraces the notion of whiteness. The thing that I found interesting in the videotape was the Leave It to Beaver part of it, because I remember watching Leave It to Beaver, and there were no really colored people in the videos or the shows. And they did make it seem like the house was clean, mom stayed home, the kids went to school, dressed very nice, dad had a nice job, and he was, he would come home and take care of the family. And the dream was the American, the house, buying a house for your family. And a lot of those colored people couldn't afford a house, or they didn't have the same opportunities that somebody who was white had, as for ways to get a house or maybe nice neighborhoods. And they would kind of segregate them and put them in different neighborhoods or a different school. So that's actually what comes to mind for the how it embraces whiteness for me. Something that I didn't know about the Mexicans and the legal system that I didn't know before. I think that what I didn't know before was that I didn't know about the property, how they were taking away the property from the Mexican Americans, and they wouldn't give it back to them, and it was their property. And if they didn't have the money legally to go and fight for their property, even though it was given to them by the King of Spain or it was given to them in deeds, they just came and took it. And a lot of these people didn't have the money to fight for their property. So they took it from them, and they weren't able to gain their property back. And it's wrong. In fact, right now, my family is fighting in court for property that was given to us a long, long time ago by the King of Spain, and we're fighting in the state of Texas to try to get our mineral rights and our property back. It's a large amount of property in mineral rights, and we're fighting the state of Texas, and it's a large. Our family is a large family, and we're going to be going hopefully to the Supreme Court and let them listen to it. So I understand the plight of these people. I didn't know that it was common. I think I thought it was just our family, but I didn't realize that that's what they did to everybody. And I feel that that's wrong. If it belongs to you and they granted it to you and you work the lands, then I don't understand how, just because you're not white or you came later to become an American citizen, how they can take that away from you. So I think that's it. Thank you.